I totally forgot to record it and I exited out, so I couldn't go back and do it. But what I did do is we had two different layers, right? And what I did is I merged them, I copied it, and I put it where our old file was. And then I saved an extra file, which you want to do, because if you go into game and you mess up, you can just go back to this and fix it from here and then paste it back in here. This is just replacing the file. See, this is the TGA. Even though it says paint.net, it just says that, so it opens immediately. So this is the TGA file. This is the PDN file. Alright. So we merged it, we copied it in here, and we saved it, and now it should show up in game. So now what we are going to do is we are going to do our health bars. We're just going to copy this, Control C, edit, paste into new layer. Here's the importance in layers when you're doing this when you're doing the HP bar and stuff like that. Show you Control C, and we are going to paste in another new layer. There. Let me show you. Let me get this all situated. Control C. Okay. So you have 3 different layers now. This is just the background, and then these are the health. So we're gonna put this in order. I want my health bar, which is the top one, to stay the same color. I want my mana to be blue. So we're gonna go to Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, Control Shift U, and you're just gonna move it around to whatever you want, right? And so this way, because it's in different layers, I can just go back and change different colors. Kind of like that color. You can also go to Adjustments and brightness contrast. I'm blind as a bat. And mess with that. So that's usually how I change all my colors. I actually kind of like that. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna go down to this color. And we are gonna change this color. I don't know what, this is why this is important, because sometimes I don't know what colors I really want to make it, so we're just going to go and find what looks good. Nothing really. I guess we could do kind of that color. And you can always go back and change these. This isn't set in stone. If it doesn't look as good in game, you can always go back, because recoloring is just super easy. Okay. So this is health, mana, chi. Now we're gonna do... I want this to be... I usually just delete the experience bar, but because there's nothing here, and this is the experience bar in League, I think I want to put that there. So... And they already have this cut out for us. So we're just gonna go here. Yep. Just gonna copy it over here. I even have a gradient. You know what? Let's do the black and white one so I can show you guys how to get some color out of black and white pictures too. So we'll use this one and we'll make it purple and you'll see how we do that. And again, I'm just talking as if like people were completely new to this program, because I know a lot of people don't use it. So we're also going to paste this in a new layer. Now, that actually works perfectly. Hold on. I want to zoom in to make sure you get the alignment right. Okay. Alright, so this is selected. And what we are going to do is Control-Shift-E. That gives it a little bit of color. And then we can go into Hue and Saturation. And change the color. Control-Shift-U is the Hue and Saturation. And that is how you would change a color from nothing to something. And again, you can make these whatever color you want, and you can always come back and change it up later. And you know what? I kind of like this color. I'm going to give it a little less. I like the kind of purple blue thing, violet thing going on. Okay. Now here's something else cool that you can do. We can do this. Effects. I'm not sure how this will look, but I also do this a lot. And this is the cool thing about layers too. It allows you to do stuff like this. So we can, I swear to God, I've done this so many times. Okay, photo. Sorry. Glow. You see that nice effect? And you can edit the radius. I really like that on this, actually. Not so much the contrast. That's actually pretty cool. Gives it a little bit more of a soft and neon effect. Because that's where I'll do that. And you know what? You can do the same thing. So to repeat the last effect you did, it's Control F. And you can just go down and see how you like it. Yep. See, that made a big, big difference. Whew. Now what we can do is let's put this in order. HP, MP, Chi, that. We'll get to that in a minute. This is the slow red glow when you're under attack. And I think I want to add that in, but I'm not sure yet. I just opened it. Doesn't matter. You can close out of it in a second. So what you're going to do is select your layer that you're going to start out with, right? You're going to click here. Control C, and we're going to paste it to wherever your HP bar is. Expand canvas, and you're going to Control S, which will save. Let's see if it's saved. Yep, it replaced the file. Okay, that was so cringe. We're going to do the same thing for the rest of these. Control V, expand canvas. Oh, see? Gotta make sure those are selected. I really like that color. The rest I'm kind of mad about, but I did it again. Alright, so when it ends up like this, just remember you can go to Image, Crop to Selection, Control Save. Okay, this is going to be a little... Things that are like crescent like this can be a little tedious. Just just because you want to get this as small as you can. It makes it a little bit more accurate when you try to go and move this kind of stuff later on. Okay. Okay, that should be accurate enough. Control V. Dang. Swear I've done this before. Swear. Jeez. Somebody fire me. The selection. And then we're gonna save that. Okay. And since these all are saved, I wouldn't close out of these, but you can just delete these. You wanna edit it all over here so you can give yourself a visual of what it's gonna look like and size it, instead of just randomly making a bar and throwing it into the game and it not fit. It just makes it a little bit easier for you. Okay, so the glow. This can be a little bit more tedious, but I guess I'll go over it because just because I can. I don't know, some people might want to edit it. Trying to see. Let's try this. I have an idea. Sorry. Let's try this. Edit. Paste into new layer. Keep canvas size. You're just going to want to make sure these are completely lined up as they are. Maybe we can change. I just want to show you guys how the glow works. And I might keep it depending on how it looks. How does the auto level work? That's ugly as hell. You know what? Control Shift T is brightness and contrast. I might just make this glow a little bit higher gold. Okay. Control Shift. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so this might glow just a little bit lighter when you're under attack. So we're gonna copy this and paste this here. Expand canvas, image, crop the selection, and save. And we're just gonna delete that layer. And this is already saved, but I mean, you can save it again.